You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, I don't know if there's any kind of dynamic duo in all of the sports that gets people's gag reflex, their vomit, their Jim Carrey Dumb and Dumber, gets all that worked up more than the tag team combo of Brittney Mahomes and Jackson Mahomes. Now, Jackson Mahomes makes all these cringe-worthy, ultra disrespectful TikTok videos. I don't know who the hell makes up his TikTok following, but considering a lot of the assholes running around the country causing all the destruction, I'm guessing that may be his demographic. I don't know. And then there's Brittney Mahomes, who just, can make cringe videos, is over the top, just drives you nuts in general. A lot of high-pitchedness that sort of makes you want to eat a bullet, for lack of a better way of putting it. And then enter in Joe Rogan. Now, Joe Rogan, you got to understand, he's seeing this from the side of the coin that does not watch football. I don't think he watches a lot of pro football. He didn't even really know who Brittney Mahomes was in all this. But he saw one video and decided to make a comment about it. And I guess a lot of people didn't like it, but most importantly, Brittney Mahomes felt the need to get butthurt. Now, in a vacuum, Joe Rogan's not wrong here. All right? A lot of females that are really energetic, when they go to file them divorce papers, they also have that same kind of energy. All right? Joe Rogan's just pointing out a simple fact, in my opinion, anyway. And as anybody that's been priorly divorced, all right, you probably, as a man, is sitting back going, yeah, Joe Rogan's not wrong here. He's not wrong. He pointed that out, and as you can expect, everybody lost their minds. And then Brittney Mahomes decided she needed to go out there and make a comment about it. He wasn't really, in my opinion, he wasn't really sort of insulting her, just so much as sort of pointing out something in general. All right? And it didn't set well. Everybody's going to get mad over something these days, it seems like. So let's get to this. This guy is somebody he had on his podcast. I don't know who. I apologize, Joe. But this guy's obviously an Eagles fan. But anyway, he's talking, and this guy talks about the fact that he's a fan of Jackson Mahomes. Now, Joe didn't even know who that was. Okay, so that just gives you some perspective, right? Anyway, he's a fan of Jackson Mahomes. I don't know how that happens. I found one, I guess. But he also talks about Brittney Mahomes, and we all understand these women are going to get fired up supporting their NFL husbands. Okay. So let's watch this.
Forcing everyone like Bert to fucking be.
Let me go back a little bit.
Doing all this shit. And his wife's up there like,
You thought you were going to beat us? Think again.
it's the best. Forcing everyone like Bert to fucking be in a video.
Oh, yeah, she's a lot.
She's a lot.
Whoa, Jesus. Problem is, they keep that same energy when you get divorced. They come after you. They come after you with that same energy. These kids are going crazy. Who's like football fans? Like who gets more fired up than football fans?
So anyway, yeah, that's what he said. That's literally all he said in regards to that video was they keep that same energy when you get divorced. In other words, when they're coming after your money, they're going to be that energetic about it, okay? You know, for some guys, again, he's going to be pointing out a simple fact, okay? They're going to be fired up. That energy's going to be there. And he's pointing something out. Well, Brittney Mahomes got mad about this. She got mad. And I find her unbearable, truly. This is Outkick because she has decided to sort of fire back at Joe Rogan. The wife of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes is known for having skin softer than pudding and making herself the center of attention. Despite never playing a snap of NFL football. God, women's center. These women that go out of their way to make themselves like the center of attention by talking the loudest in the room or making themselves the most obnoxious woman in the room. I just can't even be around it. I can't even be around it. Well, the latest person to throw a shot her way was Joe Rogan, who made a comment about her potentially getting divorced. And look, you just heard that. I don't think he's saying they're going to get divorced. All right, but he was just making a comment about the fact that, hey, she's very energetic, she's very fired up, and if she ever decides to divorce you, she's not going to lose that energy. It's going to be with the same vigor and fire that she's showing your way in support of what you got going on. Then to make matters worse, Patrick Mahomes got roasted after a tweet. ESPN tweeted a photo of him looking miserable at a Lakers-Mavericks game. Patrick Mahomes locked into the ending of the Lakers and the Mavs. Yeah. The funniest response was a poll that showed nearly 90% of voters thought he looked unhappy with his wife. There you go. 89.2%. Does he look happy? No. Brittney Mahomes calls out the haters. Instead of not engaging with people online, Brittney just couldn't help herself. She had to hit the send button on the tweet that read, here we go, something about grown men talking shit about someone's wife is real weird. Is it? I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent, you have taken it upon yourself, all right, to put yourself out there in the limelight by making those damn videos. So, right, wrong, or indifferent, you're open to scrutiny. All right? You're open to people, you becoming the topic of conversation, which you obviously want to be. All right? That's bullshit. You want to be the topic of conversation. So why are you concerned about exactly who? It's got to be a certain kind of person that puts you in the topic of conversation. It can't be grown men. There's something about grown men talking shit about someone's wife is real weird. Well, if you make yourself part of the story, everybody's going to talk about you. You don't get to pick and choose who does it, okay? It's not just going to be a bunch of women running their mouth about you, Brittney Mahomes. It's going to be everybody. To be clear, people aren't talking about Brittney Mahomes because she's married to Patrick Mahomes. Lots of NFL players are married. Most of the time, people have no idea the names of NFL wags unless they're famous. Exactly. However, people do know Brittney and Jackson Mahomes because they're a tag team of insufferability. Credit to Pat McAfee for coining that phrase. Yeah, they're insufferable. They make you want to projectile puke everywhere. Brittney and Jackson Mahomes. Absolutely. They have found a way to put themselves into the spotlight and make themselves part of the story. So in turn, you're going to get your ass talked about. Look, people crucify me and John all the time. We are choosing to put ourselves out there on YouTube, on Newsbreak, on all of our podcast platforms. People have said the most heinous shit about us. We don't get to play with the demographics of who does it. It's anybody and everybody. I've had people say, you don't know how to read. Well, look, I can't pronounce certain words because of mouth surgery. I've got a little touch of dyslexia. It is what it is. I don't give a fuck. I put myself out there. All right? It comes with the territory. I don't care. This is the same woman who sprayed random people with champagne, then immediately played the victim card. She's starting to show serious shades of Meghan Markle, and that's not a compliment. He's not wrong. That, by the way, is Jackson Mahomes'. That's Jackson Mahomes' TikTok right there. All right. that got watched by 5.7 million people. All right? After she did it, she has the nerve to come out and say, I just wish I could do what I want without getting attacked every week. You put yourself out there. You are open to be criticized. You are open to be crucified. It comes with the territory on social media. Sorry, Brittney. I almost called her Brittney Griner right there. Yeah, I did. Brittney Mahomes. Yeah, I wonder if I've called her Griner already in this video. Shit, I'll have to go back and watch. That'll suck. If you don't want to be criticized, don't do stupid things. That might sound hard, but it's really not. Brittney Mahomes won a lottery by marrying Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, and I think she's from right here, or right around where I'm from here. You know, I get it. It's exciting. You're having a good time. But you got to understand, you're going to record those champagne videos. You're going to hang out with Jackson Mahomes. My God, the biggest douchebag maybe on all of social media. Douchebaggery of epic proportions is that dude. You're going to do things like that. People are going to absolutely drag you through the fire. Sorry, it is what it is. I mean, you know, I didn't think Joe Rogan was coming particularly hard at her. He didn't even know who you was. I mean, you know what I mean? You're Brittney Mahomes. You are nobody to Joe Rogan. You aren't. You know? I mean, he was literally like, yeah, they divorced you with that same energy too. And that become a story? Honestly, how much of a story would it have been if Brittney Mahomes had not answered him back? I mean, yeah, somebody might have got a hold of it, might have showed the video on Twitter, but when Brittney Mahomes chose to answer back Joe Rogan and take a shot at him, that's when you blow the story up. And assholes like me make videos about it. Yeah, that's what happens. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.